We all love living in San Diego, but it's very expensive. The high cost of living is affecting all of us. So here at 10 News, we are committed to addressing issues like housing affordability, rising costs, and traffic.
And that's why we're launching a new initiative called Making It in San Diego. 10 News reporter John Horn is beginning our series with a look at the housing crisis. In order for us to overcome this challenge, we need to figure out how to deal with it.
I tell you what, it's something of a perfect storm going on right now here in San Diego when it comes to housing. There aren't enough homes as it is, and the ones being built are either luxurious or income restricted. Meanwhile, competition heats up for what is in the middle, and prices are rising everywhere because of that.
Come through those doors. It could be, a really emaciated animal with severe mange. It could be a really happy lab coming through.
Whitney Dickerson's job as a vet tech can be stressful.
The day, you never know what's going to happen.
But her angst doesn't end when she's home for the night. She's living paycheck to paycheck.
At my age, I'm in my 30s, it kind of makes me feel like, well, this isn't what I imagined.
And she's moved 7 times in 6 years here just to find a rent she can afford.
I feel like the city's slowly pushing me out.
She's not the only one. More than half of those who responded to our recent Scientific 10 News Union Tribune poll said they've seriously considered leaving California in the last year. The average rent now nearly $1,900 a month, and the median home price up to $550,000.
And I think everybody feels that.
Rick Gentry, who heads the San Diego Housing Commission, says it's getting worse. Turnover is down dramatically at the commission's roughly 3,500 affordable housing units because people can't afford to move up and out. And the commission's Section 8 voucher waiting list has ballooned to 80,000 households.
And that means the marketplace has gotten that much more expensive and that much tighter.
But developers aren't responding to the demand en masse. The region needs at least 17,000 new units a year to meet demand. But in 2017, they only pulled permits for 10,000 new homes.
It takes a long, long time to get approvals for builders to put new product online. There are more and more impact fees. It makes it more expensive. There's limited amount of land to do it.
In other words, it's complicated and risky. It's been that way for decades, and San Diego keeps growing. That's leaving Dickerson bracing for November when her lease is up.
And if they go $200, $300, like a lot of places are doing, I'm probably going to have to move again.
Now, rent and home prices are up about 7 to 8% in the last year. It may seem dire, but there is movement now to try to streamline development of more homes for the middle class, such as smaller units near transit centers. And we'll be looking at some of those solutions in our upcoming stories.
I thought it was profound what she said in your story. I feel like the city's pushing me out. A lot of people feel that way. You say dire, so what can people do?
Well, Steve, it's very hard right now. And if you're looking to buy a home, there are those low down payment programs, VA 0%, FHA 3.5%. You got to act quick and you got to look. If you're renting, it's a lot more difficult. Yeah. One glimmer of hope with the luxury apartments going in theory, the people that can afford those will move in, and it will create a domino effect at the lower levels.
Right. Now, it sounds like New York City with everyone moving every time they get a chance.
Right, and so the more you get, in theory, the more people will be moving in. So that's what people are hoping for. Now, earlier today, I did a Facebook Live with the real estate expert, Mark Goldman. He was in our story. He answered some of your questions. You can find the full interview on our website, 10news.com, and click on that Making It in San Diego logo.
We look forward